I am an eternal optimist. So please, God, don't tell me that you're an eternal pessimist.
I like to say I'm a realist.
Oh, great. We're going to get along great. This is going to be great.
This is Inside Wisconsin Sports with Trevor and Josh.
Crowd is here, about to blow, waiting for me to start the show. Out the curtain, lights go up from home. Whoa!
Everybody loves their hometown team, but there is something different in Milwaukee.
You know, Don Sutton said it best. He said every player should have the privilege of playing in Milwaukee. And he was right.
Milwaukee is the best kept secret in the world.
With goosebumps up, down, left, and right, opening day should be a national holiday. Why are we here? I mean, we can be here, I guess, because 6 to 9 is
Right.
Everybody else gets a national holiday, not the morning guys. Why aren't we at Potawatomi Bingo Casino and Hotel?
We should be.
I agree. I could have pulled an all-nighter there and then done this.
I would have liked to have seen that.
I would have taken it out. 901.5. What is up, Wisconsin? Happy New Year. New baseball year, that is. Opening day for the Milwaukee Brewers today. We are inside Wisconsin sports. Trevor Thomas, Josh Albrecht.
Hi.
Live from the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network studios, powered by the Potawatomi Sportsbook. That audio courtesy of one of the best movies I've ever watched. Just a Bit Outside. There's so many pieces in that movie that I feel like every Brewers fan should watch today, just to remember what could be. Have you seen that movie, Josh?
I have not. I've not seen it yet. I know. I know. It's on my list.
You're going to be a bubbling mess.
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh, so good. So many one-liners. We'll play a few for you today. So fun to reminisce about what is the fandom of the Milwaukee Brewers. And it will be on full display today. It is here on YouTube and Twitter. If you'd like to join us there, Josh is in the outfit.
I am.
Decked out.
You bet.
Has that hat ever been washed?
No.
Ever?
Nope.
Have you sprayed it down?
No.
Does it have a stench?
I don't think so. Let me check.
Sure, right away.
Not really. No.
Okay. That's good. Well,
Yeah.
Do you always wear it over another hat like that? Like you are right now?
No, that goes back and forth. That depends. Sometimes it's just straight. So if it's really warm out, then I won't. Or excuse me, then I will. Then I feel like I have to have a hat on and then the hat on top. Otherwise, I'm just dying under that thing.
So based on today's weather forecast,
probably no, it's supposed to get down there a little bit.
Yeah.
And so for that reason, no, I probably won't have the baseball cap underneath.
The undercarriage.
Yeah.
Just go straight wool. All right. Well, God, I can't wait. It's just blink 110. Please.
I know. It's fantastic. I'm so excited.
Take forever to get here. All right. Let's play catch up. Here we go.
Is this not like Christmas? This is Christmas, right?
100% it's Christmas.
Yeah.
National holiday, man.
I love it.
Packers.
Jordan Love spoke yesterday. He's got a little bit of a softball tournament coming up later this year. He had a few things to say about Coach LaFleur and his first pitch and Micah Parsons and the offense versus the defense. He even walked into the press conference yesterday with a big old championship belt, meaning I believe the offense won last year's softball tournament there at Neuroscience Group Field at Fox City Stadium, where the Wisconsin Timber Rattlers play. So back to this opening pitch thing for him. He did do this last year, and it didn't go so well. Is he looking forward to it today?
For them to, invite me down for opening day is very cool. Like you mentioned, I went down there last year and threw an opening pitch, and it wasn't my best work. So hopefully this year I'm going to be a lot better. I've warmed up a little bit and been throwing the past couple of days. So, I'm really excited about it, really excited to, hopefully get their season started off with a good opening pitch. But, yeah, look forward to that.
The last time he threw one last season, May 26th, the Brewers versus the Red Sox. Brewers won 3-2, so I like the trend.
Correct.
It was just a bit outside, pun intended.
Do we judge athletes more harshly on their ability to throw a first pitch?
100%.
Yeah, okay. I was going to say, like, I understand, beloved person in the state of Wisconsin, you throw a football for a living. I'm not saying you got to throw a 93-mile-per-hour slider, but get the ball over the plate. Come on now.
Or just don't. Is he going to go on the rubber? I don't know why. That is a big deal to me. Like, if you're going to do a first pitch, damn it, do it right.
Yeah, I'm trying to. It's a great question to ask someone from the Brewers or to just pay attention to. Of like, are they advised not to? Are they told they can't, or can they just go like right on the mound as if it was theirs?
I feel like they can. I've definitely seen it. I've definitely seen it. God knows you're not going to see it today. I guess we'll have to somehow find you're going to be in for the opening pitch today?
I've been told by my buddy Brian that we're going to be inside for that first pitch.
Well, let's go.
So I would put it right now at about a 50-50 chance.
Okay. We're going. That's so funny. We're negotiating. We're in the middle of negotiating. I would like to stay in the parking lot. Brian would like to go into the first pitch.
No, I think it's more not I purposefully stay out, but will we just lose track of time and end up going, oh, crud. Okay. First pitch is happening in 45 seconds. I don't think we're going to make it.
Yeah. Jordan also talked about Matt LaFleur's extension. We got him in front of a mic. We might as well ask him a couple 2-3 Packers questions. Here was his answer to that.
Yeah, it was great. Like you mentioned, that's been my head coach since I got here. That's the coach who drafted me. So, be able to keep Matt around is awesome, and I'm very happy about that. And I think anytime in the NFL that, I've done this in college where, the coaches leave and you're in a new system and it's tough. It's a lot to be able to learn a whole new system and new terminology. So for a quarterback to be able to stay in the same system, keep the same terminology, it definitely helps me, helps my teammates out that we get to hit the ground running when we get to OTAs and just build off what we've done the past couple of years.
Prove it.
Yeah, right. Also, did you expect him to go out there and say, no? I was so mad that they brought Coach LaFleur back. I was like, oh, damn, I thought maybe this was my chance to play with the new coach. I'm never going to say that.
No, they're not. Okay, done with the Packers, on to the Brewers. Let's go.
Yeah, please.
Brewers.
What do you want to know? We've got the information for you. Other than, did they announce the DirecTV or Dish Network channel yet?
No, some have started leaking.
Mm-hmm.
Right, there have been leaks on channels, but we know that today's game is on Fox 6 locally here in Milwaukee. And where is it up by you? Do you know what is it the same? Do you know the
I bought
channel?
a subscription.
Oh,
I
right.
know that many of those leaked out yesterday.
Yeah.
Sparky had a long list during his show, and I'm sure you can find it online. I mean, but what I found fascinating was I didn't realize that it came down to the particular carrier in the particular region. I just thought it would be blanket. Nope. Let's go ahead and screw that up too.
Yeah, because it's never that easy.
No. What is easy is the fact that you need to be in the parking lot or at least in line by 10:10 today, because that's when the lots open. The gates open at 11:10. So if you want to make it into the first pitch and it's a priority to you, you can. You have enough time. First pitch at 1:10. What are you most
I talked
excited
to our buddy Andy in Brookfield last night because he also does the tailgate. He says he's got about 8 to 12 people coming. They do it every year. I said, when are you getting there? And he said, we're leaving the house at 8:30.
Yeah.
So that if you're trying to figure out, all right, what time do we go? They say the parking lot's open at 10. He's getting there at 8:30 or he's leaving his house, but he doesn't live an hour away. So I don't know if he's just they do that to try to be one of the cars in line to then get in, or if they're thinking, they might open the parking lots a little bit early. Either way, try to be there for the max amount of tailgate time as you can.
Well, and there's a little bit of tomfoolery with I-94 and trying to figure out how to get there through all that construction. Patience, Iago. Patience, please.
No, you're going to hear about that and be better. Let me tell you.
Sure. Well, Yeah, road construction
Mm.
season has begun. It's been there for a hot minute on
Mhm.
94 around AmFam Field. All right, Josh, two things for you in this. One, what are you most excited for today?
I am excited to see a jam-packed American Family Field. I'm excited to go there and smell tailgates and see just Brewers fans everywhere, and then walk into the stadium and literally just see a baseball atmosphere again, because it always feels like it's too long.
So then, based on that baseball, how would you predict and or project today's starting lineup?
Ooh, the whole
You got
thing?
9 people.
Yeah.
There's a bit of a unsuredness in center field, I think. But other than that, it should be pretty chalk. What do you think?
So I was actually looking at the lineup that they had for the last game against the Reds. And I went, yeah, that looks pretty good to me. So they had on Tuesday, it was Churio, Terang, Contreras, Yelich, Vaughn, Bowers, Frelick, Hamilton, Ortiz, Sproat. Obviously, take out Sproat, you put in Miz as your pitcher. But I didn't mind that.
Go through the second half of that again. After Yelly, what was that?
Vaughn. And
Playing
then
what position?
At first. They had Vaughn at first.
Okay.
And then they had Bowers in left field, which obviously I don't think that's necessarily going to be the case.
Where
but
did Churio play?
Center.
Okay. Weird.
And then you had Frelick in right and Hamilton, Ortiz. So, right. Churio won't be in center.
No, he'll be in left.
But if you're looking at just straight up batting lineup, like I like the way that looks. And I think that the Churio, Terang, Contreras, Yelich part of that as your top 4, I think that's pretty good. If anything, yeah, go ahead.
I was going to say probably then Rengifo, third base, right? He's starting, you think?
Yeah.
Then Frelick, then Bowers if he's in at first, or Vaughn based on the opening day roster. So I guess we'll see. Who do you think?
I think Vaughn's probably in at first.
And then who plays center today? Lockridge or Garrett Mitchell?
That's the big toss-up, right? Of all of them, that's the one. Man, you kind of want to see it be Garrett Mitchell because you feel bad for the guy. You want to see him be able to do something. True. But who knows, man? Who knows? I think it will be interesting, and we'll read way too much into it of just, okay, these were some of the moves that came out of spring training, guys that made the team. But does that mean that they get launched immediately into the opening day lineup? Does it, because if that's the case, then yeah, you're going to put Lockridge and Bowers in. You're going to make sure those guys are in the lineup.
Yeah.
But both of them, I would be surprised if I saw their names on that lineup.
The butterflies are aplenty for a lot of reasons today with the Brewers opening day. It's just the calm before the storm. It's the kid on Christmas morning. It's the, oh, geez, oh, God, oh, crap, oh, no, it's happening, right? Please don't let us down. For the love of God, don't let us down. And we'll talk later in the show. Coming up in I Have Questions, does game 1 set the tone for anything? Does it set the tone for the season, for hitting, for pitching? Does it set the tone for our tailgating? How about the ballpark experience today? We're going to talk about that later, too, and the new food items. Does that set a tone? What sets the tone for you on opening day? 414-677-1250, the Nicolay Law Talk and Text line. That is the question that we are trying to answer coming up in I Have Questions just about 6:30-ish. So much to talk about Brewers-wise. This show is 100% dedicated to that after we play catch-up. How about Badgers?
Badgers.
I accidentally lit the pilot light of anger yesterday talking about Badgers baseball and then wondering what was right in terms of revenue and what was wrong. So I went to Twitter because that's what we all do, and I simply said something about whether or not baseball was a revenue generator. Turns out it is not. Mike Heller was quick to share that it's actually a revenue bleeder. And why would we in Madison, in a place with cold, go that route with the need for indoor and outdoor facilities and then a boatload of travel because all of our games are going to need to be somewhere else? I didn't go on Twitter and talk about this, but I would like to think that AmFam Field isn't that far away if we really needed or wanted to do something, although UW Milwaukee has a team there too, and
Yeah, that
obviously
would
don't
be a
play
little
there.
tough.
It's interesting. So I guess it was just a bad idea.
I mean, it's a thing that people discuss every year. Every year, there's a crowd that fights for it, but it's just getting more and more unlikely that it'll happen as the costs of college athletics goes up, as they're desperate for money for the programs that already exist. To your point, like Mike Keller was, when he was talking about, it's not a sport that makes money for an organization. It's one that costs money. And we know that at the end of the day, sports come down to money.
Also, Sports Badgers wise, set your DVR today, 4:00 Central. It is Dartmouth against our Wisconsin Badgers out in Worcester, Massachusetts. It is the regionals in the NCAA tournament of men's hockey. So just listen, 4:00 Central, probably going to have a Brewers game going still. So just set the DVR and hopefully we can catch a win later from the Badgers.
It'll be close. You expecting? I don't know.
These games on opening day just seem to take longer, don't they?
The last 2 years, the game has ended way sooner. I'm like, wait, that's it? It's already done? Like, they've been flying by to me, but maybe that's just because I'm having too much fun.
Valid. All right, Bucks.
Bucks.
Remember how I said yesterday that I didn't want us on Inside Wisconsin Sports to be the radio show that just lists a score and moves on? Yeah, about that. Bucks 99, Trailblazers 130. They're one game away from being out. Moving on.
That's it.
That's it.
Anything else?
So dumb.
No argument for me.
Literally. Okay, back to this first pitch thing for a hot second before we take a break and come back with I Have Questions, noting what sets the tone for the season on opening day, if anything. As a grown man, we've talked about this whole throwing out a first pitch thing. And I'm wondering if you think Jordan Love and Jordan Stoles are nervous today.
No.
These are dudes that have been on the... No, that was quick.
No. The amount of pressure that they've felt in their lives, I understand that this is different, but that they've got to be able to handle this. There's no way they're as successful as they are if they can't handle pressure like this. I don't see it. This, at the end of the day, this is a nothing burger. This is nothing. You've gotten paid. Yeah.
And I wonder, though, if Jordan Love, when he runs out onto the field for the first game of the season, does he have the butterflies? And Jordan Stoles, when he lines up for an Olympic gold medal race in the Olympics, which he won this year, does he have butterflies? So where do the butterflies start and stop for professional athletes? Because both of these dudes are. And then you got to think about the Brewers, too. Do they run onto the field today in the hype of what is opening day in Major League Baseball, and specifically here in Milwaukee for the Brewers? Do they have butterflies running? I have butterflies.
Right. Well, that's the thing. Whenever people talk about butterflies, I always say, like, there are good butterflies and bad butterflies. Like, how you handle that. Like, sometimes, like, you have them because you're just excited. It's not nervousness. It's not worrying. It's not dread. It's just you're excited because it's finally here. Those are good butterflies. I expect a lot of people to have those today. Not the worrying kind.
A couple things from the Nick DeLay Law Talk in text line, 414-677-1250. The first text we got earlier this morning, where can we watch Just a Bit Outside, the documentary on the 1982 Brewers? I watched it on Prime Video. I bought it there. We'll have it forever and ever. Amen. I'm not sure where else. I would assume wherever else you can buy or rent a movie online. That's where you can find it. Go check it out. It is definitely, honestly, I wish all people listening, every Brewer fan, could watch that today, because that shows us what real support looks like. We'll get to that in the morning mind dump here in a little while. The 920, did we mention the Kinzinger kid from De Pere scoring 16 points last night, leading Illinois State to the NIT Final Four? We did not. That is Johnny Kinzinger. He's got a brother. One plays at Illinois State. The other plays at Wisconsin. Which one?
I don't know.
On the west side.
I was looking up it looks like you can watch it on the Roku channel. Like if you have a Roku, like they have their own
for free.
For free.
Nice.
Yeah, there are ads, but you can watch it there for free.
Guess who has the Roku channel?
You.
I sure do.
Nope. Hey, but you bought it, and now you have it forever, right? That's what you said.
Annie's wondering, Josh, why Yelly isn't in the outfield. 262, Annie.
He might be. I don't know.
You think? I thought he was pretty much the dedicated DH this season.
I mean, I think they're going to have him DH as much as possible because of his back and just where things end up going. But what we talked about earlier, Annie, was just a prediction and based on that last spring training game. So nothing is finalized. I would be surprised to see him in left, but it's not impossible.
Where should he be, though? Do we want him in? I mean,
No,
I say this.
I want him to be in a DH role.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's definitely the right place for him.
Yeah.
When we come back, the question of the day, what should we take from today? Does today set the tone for anything in terms of expectations of our ability to throw one hell of a tailgate or our ability to play one hell of a baseball game from a Brewers perspective? 414-677-1250, the Nicolay Law talk and text line. I Have Questions is next. We're live from the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network studios, powered by the Potawatomi Sportsbook. It's Inside Wisconsin Sports with Trevor and Josh. I have had way too much coffee. I'm jacked. Let's go.
And now it's a date between Yelich and Williams with the game on the line.
Williams with the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Victory for the New York Yankees in the opener.
Devin Williams able to exhale after getting through that ninth inning and gets the save with a 36-pitch effort to lock it down. Our final score, Yankees 4, Brewers 2.
Oh, get out of here. You rotten bugs! You overpaid Winnie! Wild thing! You make my butt sting! I detest you! You're all garbage! All of you! Back up the truck! Back it up!
Here's a little song I wrote. You might want to sing it.
Inside Wisconsin Sports with Trevor and Josh on the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network. That audio courtesy of the MLB from Game 1 of last season at the Yankees. Didn't end well. And then a little fan feedback from Major League 2 when Wild Thing wasn't living up to his end of the deal either.
Nope.
And so that's the question in today's I Have Questions. How much does Game 1 matter in regard to anything? Or do we just take today and what's that, Seth Rollins? If it doesn't go well, what do we do today?
When things just don't add up, Trevor and Josh ask the hard questions or just point out how messed up stuff is.
I only have one question.
Can you fly this plane and land it? Surely you can't be serious.
Do you view this season as a failure?
You asked me the same question last year.
What's the most important question the Badgers have to answer Saturday?
This is a great question. Oh, my God, this is a great question.
It's time for I Have Questions on Inside Wisconsin Sports with Trevor and Josh.
414-677-1250, the Nicolay Law talk and text line. How big of a deal in the grand scheme of things is today for the Milwaukee Brewers, or maybe for your plans for the Brewers season or for your tailgate? Are you hanging your hat on anything from today specifically with the Brewers opening up the 2026 season here at home at AmFam Field? If you look statistically, Josh, how the Brewers end the season based on what they do on opening day has zero relevancy, and proof from that was specifically last year.
Yep.
Now, losing 4 in a row to start last year's season.
Not great.
Not great.
No.
Not in a good spot.
But it's not how you start, it's how you finish, right?
Listen, I had this conversation last night. Went into the playoffs as the number 1 team in baseball with the best record, the best winning percentage. Overall, the best team that the game saw last year. And then the wheels fell off against the Dodgers. But we can't forget what was. And yet, we also can't forget that we opened 0-4 last year. So how big of a deal is this one today at AmFam Field for us to come out and look like the team that we fell head over heels in love with last year?
Yeah, I mean, I don't personally take any stake in what happens on the baseball field today, maybe even not even through the weekend. And I do that strictly because there are 162 of them. Way different than the NFL, right? The NFL, every single game counts, like every single one. There's no opening day celebration. It's okay. First game of the season, Packers need to win this game. Like, you go out and it's immediately about winning. Winning is everything. Baseball's a little bit different. The pressure to me, if there's any pressure today, it is on those who pride themselves on having the best opening day tailgate. People, the same way that I have my March Madness tradition with taking that photo with Jordy, if your big deal every year is you host the tailgate, the opening day tailgate with 12, 15 people, you were spending the last week making sure you had everything. You were planning for the elements. You were planning for things to go wrong, people to come up that weren't accounted for. That's the pressure. Besides the tailgate aspect of it, no pressure, no worries.
There's going to be a pop-up tent or two today. That's happening.
Oh, why? Is that?
Weather's not great.
Yeah. No, it's not.
I'm curious. Just take a look for me today.
Oh, trust me. So part of what I'm doing today, I'm going to have a few call-ins to the pregame show, just giving an update on the tailgating situation at American Family Field today. I'm going to be roaming the parking lots. If you got a good tailgate, if you go, no, Josh, I promise you, no one beats our tailgate, text us right now on the Nicolay Law Fan Talking text line, 414-677-1250. I will be there. And so when I'm roaming, I will make sure to be looking for those pop-up tents. I'm going to go up to each one. I'm going to see, did you drill this into the ground? No? All right, good. Good.
I'll be curious if you see any.
That are God, I hope not.
Well, but don't make sure you don't have an opinion on that with these people. It's a happy day.
Yeah. I'm gonna have a little bit of an opinion. But
Okay.
Otherwise,
shame on you. Go Brewers.
Yeah, right. How could you? Anyway, we'll see you inside. Go Brew Crew.
414-677-1250, the Nicolay Law Talk and text line. What sets the tone today on Brewers opening day for the team, for your tailgate, for your expectations of the 2026 season, which we will review at 8:25 today, the 2026 predictions. We want the record and we want the overall results.
Yeah, that's going to be fun later on. We got some text coming in now. I love this one from the 262. Absolutely do not look, they said, absolutely not looking at how last year started compared to finished. Not really, but they do say April games matter somehow. Let's just have a fun and great season. New year, new team.
Yeah, Murph talked about this in his season preview and how he doesn't overlook a single game on the 162 game schedule. And if you've watched any video that the Brewers have recently put out, which there's another banger on their Twitter at Brewers, there's a sign when the players walk out of their tunnel into the dugout that hangs above their head that you can literally read that says, win today. And so, yeah, maybe so. We can't use today to predict what the rest of the season looks like. But at the same token, the expectation is there that they enter every game with the idea that it is everything for today.
But also the rest of it, that person's tweet in the 262, new year, new team. Do you feel that? Does this feel like a new team?
Oh, big time. Big time. Well,
doesn't
tell me why.
I think that there are enough established players. Like when there were new guys that would come and go during the Braun Fielder Weeks Hart days, but you had those guys. And so those were the guys that you went, no, I mean, we still have our guys. The fact that you have Churio, Terang, Contreras, I mean, how many new guys are we really expecting to be on the opening day roster?
Well, we're going to, in the lineup today specifically, I think we're going to see potentially 2 new guys to us in that. Well, it could be 3, really. Garrett Mitchell's not a new guy, but he's a new guy on the baseball field. It's been a hot minute since we've seen him play. Brandon Lockridge, new guy, and Luis Rengifo, new guy. The opening day roster, specifically, though, on the pitching side, has a lot of new guys. Kyle Harrison. We got Chad Patrick back in where he should be. Didn't he go down last year for a hot second, I think? Jake Woodford. Angel Zerpa. There's a number of new guys, and I hear what you're saying about, it's kind of the same guys and the same manager and the same expectations, and I guess that's really where it all falls. But yeah, a little bit of a new team.
I kind of like the feel of this team, that the majority of these young guys that have now been together for a couple of years are still together. You know, it's not a situation to where the contracts worked out to where we were going to lose a Terang or a Churio and have to replace them after a couple. Like, this is the 3rd year that like these guys are going to be together. And yeah, obviously there's some new pitching, but I'm excited about that. I truly believe there's something to team chemistry. And so having those guys there and Yelly and the rest of them, I'm pumped. I'm not looking at it as a new year, new team. I'm looking at new year, same good team.
Isn't it funny how the Packers have the season they did last year, and the feeling is that they're running it back. And we're like, come on, run it back. Well, the Brewers got swept in the NLCS by the Dodgers, and they're running it back. And we're like, hey, let's run it back.
Yeah, but that's the difference, right? It's all about the goalposts. We talk about that, the expectations of the team. And are we satisfied? Last year, the Brewers way exceeded expectations. No one no Brewer fan out there, except for maybe Tim Allen, said, hey, this team's going to win the World Series. This is the one. They went out and they crushed expectations. And that was fantastic. So
Tim Allen run that back. They're gonna run it back and win the World Series this year too, by the way.
Correct.
So.
Yeah, it's a championship season.
There's some more questions coming in on the Nicolay Law talk and text line 414-677-1250. The 262 says, do you think they asked old number 34 to also throw out a first pitch?
That's a good question. I would say probably. If I'm the Brewers PR department, I probably sent out a few requests and then, said, oh, actually this time we have this person, but we'd love to pencil you in for here, to just kind of put those out there. I do think it was interesting that they added Jordan Stolz. He was a late addition. They announced
he was in Europe. I wondered if they weren't sure if he was going to be back.
Sure.
Not, but that would have been an easy invite, right?
Well, I mean, they announced Love before they announced Stolz. So who knows how long after that was accepted that they actually did it. But, I mean, come on, he's an owner, right? He should have a company email.
True. In the greatest first ceremonial pitch lineup ever, who would you add today to go, damn?
Oh.
Giannis, clearly.
You're saying to like add to them today. Yeah.
If you were going to add, like if you could hand pick who to add to the ceremonial first pitch lineup today, along with Jordan Love and Jordan Stolz, Giannis is a no-brainer.
Yep.
Anybody else?
I would probably put some of the Badger hockey team out there.
Gold medalists.
Yeah. Bring some more hardware.
Think we're going to see them this weekend?
I think we're going to see them, yeah.
That'd be cool. I
would
love that.
Or if not this weekend, soon.
The 920 says, what app can you stream the Brewers games this year? I believe it's the MLB.TV app.
Yeah, or it's MLB app. Is it?
So here's the problem. I am a bit of a procrastinator.
You don't have the app?
I have the app in my. I can watch the game on my laptop. I'm unsure what app specifically. Can we figure this out in the break? I think
it's the MLB app.
The MLB app, and that's where you can watch the games. There's no MLB.TV app.
No, because then you hit watch. Then there's a watch button on the MLB app.
All right. And the MLB app can be downloaded. Apparently not on my phone yet.
Yep.
Stupid.
Purposely
Wait, don't
blocked?
you need the MLB app to have tickets?
That's the ballpark
that's the
app.
Ballpark app. All right, I'll figure it out.
Yeah, and then there's a different app for your apps. And we heard you liked apps, so we put an app in your app. Yeah.
That was a typo away from being really weird.
Yeah. Well, yes. Okay. But we didn't. We didn't go there.
But we didn't. What do we take from opening day, says the 920? A day away from work. Ain't that the truth? Maybe for you anyway. The 920 above here says, I heard they asked Giannis, but he was afraid that they would maybe hurt himself on the mound. So they said, no, thanks.
Yeah.
They're trying to not allow him to play anything.
Yeah. Funny.
No basketball.
Good one.
No throwing baseballs. No table tennis.
A good one here from the 414. What about Parsons? Micah Parsons.
Now, do you want him stepping on that knee?
Come on. He just posted a workout photo the other day. You tell me he can't take one step and throw a pitch? I'm not asking him to lunge off the rubber like he's throwing 102.
If there's anybody that we want in the bubble, it's him.
I don't know. I've seen many people throw a first pitch. I think
he showed up today.
Oh, place would go nuts.
See, okay, that's a good one though, Josh. Like if the last question I was going to ask you was, what surprise today, like a Micah Parsons first pitch, by the way, don't know.
Yeah, not confirming.
Yeah, just thinking, who else would blow the roof off the place?
I don't know. Maybe the hockey team. Maybe if they brought some of the hockey team in. But otherwise, I can't think of anybody.
Right, because we mentioned Micah Parsons, and we're like, oh, totally. So somebody else could mention a name, 414-677-1250. The Nicolay Law talk and text line. Who do you think could be a surprise today to show up at AmFam Field and the place would go absolutely gangbusters. Let us know. When we come back, the most electrifying sound of the day comes from last season because let's not forget. We're live from the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network studios, powered by the Potawatomi Sportsbook. It's Inside Wisconsin Sports with Trevor and Josh.
It's time for
The most electrifying
sound of the day.
The most electrifying
On Inside Wisconsin Sports with Trevor and Josh. Brought to you by Best Electric. Learn more at bestelect.com. Don't stress. Connect with the best.
Comes down to their final out. Carson Kelly grounded to short. Ortiz makes the play. Ball game over. The Brewers will play for the pennant.
And that call that I will never get sick of the Brewers beating the Cubs in the NLDS, courtesy of Fox, is the most electrifying sound of the day, brought to you by our friends at Best Electric. Remember, no job is too big or too small for Best Electric. Don't stress. Connect with the best. Call them today or visit bestelect.com. You know, Trevor, we're gonna talk about a little bit in the next segment, start the 7 o'clock hour, the morning mind dump, about how we can enjoy today and what today means and how we don't get ahead of ourselves with this. But you think we're going to get a few more of those call like that this season?
Absolutely. Have to. There's always those calls throughout the season. That one was a big one in terms of winning a divisional series for the first time in a hot minute. And that's when the fight started. But yeah, absolutely. We'll get more of those calls. And we're going to, I think, get a little bit more Brian Anderson. Are we not? I don't know that he's as busy in the office. I don't know what that looks like. Maybe we ask Jeff Levering, who joins us at 8 a.m. this morning. We get to chat with him from the broadcast booth live from AmFam Field. We're excited about that. We're excited to talk about what's support and success and ultimately what gets our fan juices flowing. Will you talk for a little bit? I'm trying to sign into my MLB app. I'm just kidding. I am trying to sign into I'm just nervous it's not going to work now.
Oh, come on.
Well,
did you update the app?
No, first off, didn't even have the app.
Okay. Well, so then you don't have to update it. So that's a good thing.
Just downloaded it.
Got a code. Did you unplug it and plug it back in?
Yeah. That's Tech 101. I guess I just wanted to make sure that the MLB app was indeed where you watch it so that when I go home, I can download the MLB app on all my TVs. And so help me God, if I get that notice that says, oh, you got too many screens, you're going to have to spend.
Oh,
is that a thing? Is that going to be a thing?
I don't know. Because I didn't pay $100 for Brewers.tv. Although the Brewers would love if you would. You could go and sign up for that. They'd be big fans. Every game.
Do you know I know I asked you this earlier, but we're still waiting on channels officially, right?
We are. But a few have been leaked. I've been told we're going to find out sometime today. So we'll see. But if it is on local programming, at least here in Milwaukee, that I know for sure today's game is. So if you're worried specifically about opening day and not being able to watch opening day, you will be able to watch that on Fox 6 today.
You're a bit too early. There are no feeds available for the game. Okay, fine. I'll wait.
Okay, so it worked though.
I think so.
I mean, that sounds
if
like
it doesn't work in the minute that I need it to, I will blow a gasket.
How about if it just turned like it doesn't give you the feed until like right before the game starts?
Well, there's a pregame show, obviously, so it'll be, what do you think, 12:40? Is there a longer one today on opening day? Sometimes they do an hour.
I don't know.
Jeff will have the answers. We have the questions. Jeff will have the answers. There's some good ones coming in with the question that we kind of finished the last segment about. Who would show up today, surprise-like, enjoying Jordan Stoles and Jordan Love and throw out a first pitch that would blow the roof off the place? There are some really good ones in here, Josh.
Yeah, the one from the 920. How about another Jordan, Michael Jordan? Funny for two reasons. First, Jordan. Second, it is the White Sox. Right. So like that was like, he was with the Barons and the Sox for what, half a second. So that would be funny, but also like it'd be weird. Like even if he said, yeah, I want to do it, I feel like that would be a weird thing for the Brewers to be like, yeah, but bring in Michael Jordan too,
And yet somehow the roof would blow off the place.
Oh, yeah.
Michael Jordan.
Yeah, absolutely.
The 414 says, Mason Crosby, have him put a ball on a kicking tee. It is the first kick pitch.
Ooh.
Kind of like that.
Yeah, I like that.
It's going to hurt the foot a little bit, I think. Does Rockin' Robin blow the roof off the place? The 920 said, I think so.
I don't know. I feel like it's how he's presented, right? And I think that there's something too with them going with two Jordans, where if you have two Jordans and a Robin, like, does that seem kind of out of place? I don't know. I don't know. But keep in mind, last year, too, they also had in the playoffs, they brought players back to hype up the crowd before the game. So maybe they don't have someone throw out the first pitch, but maybe they have someone say, it's time for Brewers baseball. Let's go. They could do something like that.
One more from the 414, CC Sabathia. That blows the roof off the place.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be good.
God, would that be amazing? Garth Brooks would, too. He's coming to Summerfest this summer. I feel like if he goes Summerfest promotion, maybe, like the tickets aren't sold out already. Right?
Yeah, I was going to say, do they need that promotion?
The 262 says Brewers.tv can only be streamed on 2 devices at the same time. The app can be downloaded on as many devices as you want. What's the difference?
Yeah, I don't know.
Andy in Brookfield suggests a euchre hologram to throw out the first pitch.
Okay, let's all pump the brakes here.
Yeah, but it also is plausible in today's technology. It also might be a bit much.
I'm not ready for that in a lot of ways.
And none of us ever will be. We're live from the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network studios, powered by the Potawatomi Sportsbook, inside Wisconsin Sports with Trevor and Josh. The Malott Meats Morning Mind Dump is next. Stay here. Happy opening day, Wisconsin. I am an eternal optimist. So please, God, don't tell me that you're an eternal pessimist.
I like to say I'm a realist.
Oh, great. We're going to get along great. This is going to be great.
This is Inside Wisconsin Sports with Trevor and Josh.
Crowd is here, about to blow, waiting for me to start the show. Out the curtain, lights go up, I'm home. Whoa!
Everybody loves their hometown team, but there is something different in Milwaukee.
You know, Don Sutton said it best. He said every player should have the privilege of playing in Milwaukee. And he was right.
Milwaukee is the best kept secret in the world.
We're 2 for 2 on the Goosebumps. God, today is so amazing. What's up, Wisconsin? Let's go. Are you guys getting goosebumps? I got the butt. I'm speechless, which is bad for my job, frankly. What's up, Wisconsin? Welcome in Inside Wisconsin Sports. Trevor Thomas, Josh Albrecht.
Hi.
Live from the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network studios, powered by the Potawatomi Sportsbook. Tongue-tied, excited, overjoyed, cautiously optimistic, and always eternally optimistic for me as well. Where do you land today, Joshua?
In what way? What am I optimistic
pessimism,
about?
optimism? Are you optimistic today? Do you have optimism?
Yeah. It's literally it's opening day.
Good.
I can't be upset with what happens out of baseball field today. I can't. They could literally lose 27-0 and it won't matter. Won't matter today. I'll worry about baseball tomorrow. Oh, and there's no game tomorrow. I'll worry about baseball on Saturday.
It's the home opener tailgate party today at the Potawatomi Casino Hotel in the Annex right next to the sports book. The best tailgate party of the year. Come party with the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network starting at 9 a.m. with John Kuhn and Rami Makloff, followed by the leadoff show with Tim Allen and Tommy Wirtz from 11 to 1. Potto is the place to be with free parking, free Surfside drinks while supplies last, food for purchase, games and fun, and shuttles to the game starting at 11 and running every 15 minutes. Join the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network for the home opener tailgate party today, 9 to 1 at the Potawatomi Casino Hotel. The Malott Meats Morning Mind Dump is upon us. The question and the processing we're doing today is, what does support for the 2026 Milwaukee Brewers and maybe the Milwaukee Brewers organization in general, what does that look like? Time for the Morning Mind Dump.
I hear voices in my head, they counsel me, they understand, they talk to me.
The coffee is kicked in. We're awake and ready to roll. Let's get some things off our chest and out of our heads.
You don't know what it's like to be me out here for you. It is an up at dawn, pride-swallowing siege that I will never fully tell you about, okay?
I'm as bad as hell, and I'm not gonna take this anymore. I'm in a glass case of emotion.
What we've got here is failure to communicate.
We got no food, we got no jobs, our pets' heads are falling off.
It's time for the Morning Mind Dump, presented by Malott Meats. High-quality meats at a fair price, safely delivered to your front door. To learn more, visit WisconsinMeatMarket.com. Experience the power of the family meal with Malott Meats on Inside Wisconsin Sports with Trevor and Josh.
High-quality meats at a fair price delivered right to your front door. To learn more, visit WisconsinMeatMarket.com and experience the power of the family meal. Or maybe today, experience the power of the Wisconsin tailgate with Malott Meats. The Jumbo Grill Master Box, the Grill Master Box itself. There's variety boxes with steaks and gourmet hamburger patties and natural casing, hot dogs and brats and crap. Now I'm coming, and I'm bringing a Jumbo Grill Master Box from Malott Meats.
Hey, before we get into the subject, a little bit of breaking news here on the show.
Tell me.
We have access to the information this morning.
Do we?
It is opening day. I told you we would find out. The over-under was going to be on, I don't know, right around now. I feel like, on when we were going to find out. You can go to brewers.com/watch, and that page will show you channels and let you put in your zip code and find out exactly what cable and satellite providers are available to watch the Brewers going forward. So, DirecTV, 670, 670. No, I am AT&T Uverse. I'm 1743, 1743. But Charter, Spectrum, locally.
It's all there.
Madison, Milwaukee, you're going to 319. In the Duluth, Superior, Green Bay, Appleton, La Crosse, Eau Claire areas, you're going to 327.
And this is on what?
Brewers.com/watch.
And there's a lot of different service providers. So some of the channels that you're listing off are particular service providers for that particular region. And it gets messy in a hurry. So go there, brewers.com/watch, put in your zip code, and there you go. You'll get the channel. So you got your channel.
I got my channel.
All's right in your world.
There we go. See? We got our answer. You watch? You watch today?
This morning is my question.
Well, listen, they didn't come out and say it, and why would they? But it sure does make sense to try to give the Brewers, and I'm sure they're being pushed from the MLB as well, to promote the heck out of Brewers.tv or Brewers TV, right? As Jeff Levering told us, there's no dot. It's just Brewers TV, as much as they could to get people to sign up there and grow that decision before saying you can also just get it on cable and satellite providers.
True. Well, okay, so watching it on TV is one way to support. Going to a game is another way to support. Buying tickets, support. In your mind, what does support look like for the Milwaukee Brewers and the organization as a whole? It doesn't take you long to do a little research and find where we rank in terms of attendance at games. And obviously the buzz of being able to or not watch games on TV was real. There's always the Brewers Radio Network across the state of Wisconsin where you can listen to games if you're out and about. And at the end of the day, though, how do you assess the current state of the Milwaukee Brewers organization? And how does that tie to your success? This comes out of watching, and we mentioned it in hour one of Inside Wisconsin Sports. There's that documentary that came out some time ago called Just a Bit Outside. It's a documentary on the 1982 Milwaukee Brewers team, and we all know how that season ended. It was a phenomenal documentary for a lot of different reasons, but mainly for me because I wasn't alive, nor was Josh. I did not understand the amount of passion that was behind the Milwaukee Brewers in 1982, and maybe from an overall baseball perspective in Milwaukee after the Braves left. The Brewers start in 1970 and make it to the World Series in 82, but it wasn't great in the early 70s. They were doing a lot of losing, and Bud Selig knew it. And 82 was a huge, huge deal for the franchise. But then we went on that little hiatus from 1982 until 2008. And I wonder where we stand today. Listen, quite a while after the 2008 timeframe, in that we've been very successful since then. And really, truly, take a pause, very successful. This would be year 3 of winning the Central Division in a row if it happens in 2026. That is really, really, really successful. So what does success in your mind look like, and what does your support look like tying that to the Brewers' success? 414-677-1250, the Nicolay Law talk and text line. Give us a call. Shoot us a text. Are you headed to the game today? What is your optimism like for the 2026 season, and where do you stand as a whole as a Brewers fan in terms of baseball, but also the organization as a whole? Because for me, personally speaking, they have my heart. There's nothing that the Milwaukee Brewers can do outside of leaving Milwaukee, which would crush me. There's nothing the Brewers can do to not make me give them as much support as humanly possible. They're my team. They have my heart. That franchise in the state of Wisconsin is where I would, if forced to pick one, my vote would be the Brewers. And so today is awesome. The season is back, and there's nothing that can happen that would turn my switch off of being a Brewer fanatic.
So I agree with you, first and foremost. Quick correction. They won the Central the last 3 years. So if they do it again this year, it'll be 4 years. Beautiful. Years in a row. And they've won it 4 of the last 5. So, I mean, just an incredible run to your point, though, of how long the Brewers have been dominant in the Central. There were years where we didn't even dream of winning the Central. There were years where it was, hey, if we could get to 500, man, would that be great? And I feel like we have kind of gotten used to that and maybe started to take that for granted. I do think, though, on the other hand, that it really does come down to the fact that we still don't have one. We don't have one World Series, and that's always going to be hanging over our head as fans until we get it. But there's something about the love for this baseball team and the attitude that this baseball team has and has had for almost 20 years, if not longer, of being that scrappy, counted out, having to fight against the bigger guys, blue collar type of team that Milwaukee can just, the state can resonate with. And that's why I think we love the team and we support the team and we want to keep seeing them succeed.
For those of you that were here in 1982 and maybe were a part of that World Series run, maybe you went to games, maybe you were a part of the parade, that's really what struck the chord. In 1982, after the series ended the way it did, the Brewers came back to an insane parade. Like Bud Selig said, 1 million people were downtown. Now, is that a little bit inflated? Maybe. But then they went to County Stadium and threw a party there, and Robin Yount rode his motorcycle out onto the field and parked it in the batter's box. And it was a really special thing to see. I'd never seen that before. I'm 42, going to be 43 next month. I'd never seen footage of that. Listened to those speeches, saw Paul Molitor talk about how this is going to be something that we want to make a regular here in Milwaukee.
Yeah.
But the support was insane. And I wonder if those that were a part of that in 82 felt that. I know the players did. And I know the players feel that today from just a overall support standpoint. Baseball's different today, though. Money is a thing. And money was a thing then, but it's really a thing now. And we get frustrated as Brewers fans based on what Mark Antanasio does or doesn't spend on XYZ player. But does that change your support? For me, it doesn't. I don't think for Josh it does either.
No.
414-677-1250, the Nicolay Law talk-in text line. For you, does it change by season in terms of your support for the Brewers, or does it not matter?
I think that it does elevate it even further, though, right? Like, I think that everyone has a floor, and then we just kind of figure out where our ceiling is. Because I thought last year I was still all in, even after they had a rough beginning. It didn't matter. But then when they went on that run, and I mean, that amazing stretch of baseball in the summer months was, I mean, I was talking to people I didn't even know. I'm high-fiving random Brewers fans on the street. It's just, you're feeling that Brewers fever. It's getting to a new point. So I don't know necessarily that for me personally, and to Trevor's point, we want to know how you feel, but I don't think that there's, even if it's a down year, I don't think that it goes to where now I'm not excited about it, but it will potentially, it can get to new places. And also, I'm going to say never. Like, the Bucks this year were not supposed to be as bad as they are. They were supposed to be great, but they were supposed to be okay. Never did we predict it could go there. So I will still put all karma in check and say, never say never on how bad a season can
does
get
that
and where
change your
things
support
go
for the Brewers?
I mean, if it gets frustrating enough, like I don't think I was ever planning on getting to a point with the Bucs season to where I was just saying, can this thing end, please? Please, I just want this to end. I still love the Bucs, still love Giannis, still love all of that, but it's just it's hard to watch. Who knows in 162 games where it could be? I don't think it's going to be there. I pray it doesn't get there, but never say never.
Well, I can say never. I will never get to a point where I want the Brewers to go away, no matter how bad the season is. I can't. I absolutely love the Milwaukee Brewers and Brewers baseball. I will watch all the games if at all possible. West Coast games during the week are going to be tough. It's going to hurt a little bit more.
No, you said all the games. I'm hold you to it.
Well, I got about that much sleep last night. I think it's a thing. I think there are people out there like me that really can't be hurt. I mean, hurt's not the right word. We can be hurt by the Milwaukee Brewers. That is the thing.
Correct.
But the support will be there no matter the record or the outcome or whatever they do. We may have questions. That'll happen. But the support will be there. From the 414 on the Nicolay Law Talk and Text line, 414-677-1250. I was downtown for that parade in 1982. I was 5 years old. My mom has a newspaper photo of me on my uncle's shoulders. Frame that. I sure hope that's in a frame.
I'm sure.
From the 920, here are some expectations. Wild card spot with playoff appearance isn't too much to ask. Cubs, Reds, Pirates, they're all going to be better than last year. The NL Central is going to be fun to watch. I don't know if you caught that towards the end of the Miz interview with Pat McAfee, who's from Pittsburgh. He was like, oh, man, I'm all in Brewers. This is going to be great. And Ty Schmidt goes, they're in the same division as the Pirates.
Mm-hmm.
And McAfee goes, okay, all right.
All right.
Maybe not when they're playing the Pirates. The 920, I'm optimistic that we will have a competitive season with some great moments and play good fundamental baseball. I'm pessimistic that we can ever be in a World Series, much less win it under the current payroll disparity. I hope the MLB has a payroll ceiling and a floor in the future. That's Ron Rome. Well, we're going to find out, Ron, and it's going to happen real quick.
Yep. Ain't that the truth?
The 920 says, being from Green Bay, an additional way I support the Brewers is by going to Appleton to watch the Timber Rattlers. You and me both, and a lot of people here in Northeast Wisconsin do that same thing. As a matter of fact, we'll find out this week or early next week, we might be joined by a member of the Timber Rattlers staff to talk about the Baby Brewers every week here on Inside Wisconsin Sports. The idea is when they're home, let's talk about it. When they're away, let's see what's cooking behind the scenes. Rob Zerjav has been on the program before, the president and CEO of the Wisconsin Timber Rattlers. He pretty much built the place down there in Appleton, along with him and his staff. I think it's going to be fun, Josh, to keep a finger on the pulse of Appleton and the Timber Rattlers, specifically because that's the spot that a lot of Milwaukee Brewers land when they're on a rehab assignment.
Yeah. Yeah, which we know a lot of guys right now are kind of starting out that way. So keeping updates there is going to be important. That'll be a lot of fun.
414-677-1250, the Nicolay Law Talk and Text line. Check this out real quick before we get to break and come back with our newer segment called Be Better. In 1982, Josh, where do you think the Brewers landed in terms of rank in MLB home attendance? Just guess.
16th.
Third.
Okay.
Take a guess how many people came to County Stadium in the 82-83. So 82, 8th, 83, third. This is their best placement, third. Take a guess how many people came through County Stadium in 1983.
4 million. 40 million.
40 million?
Yeah.
Okay. Would you like to take a second guess?
4 million.
So the most they've ever had is just over 3 million. And that happened in 2011. They were 7th.
So that's what I thought it was 4 million, but then, or 3 million, but then you said that was the highest that they ever did?
No, what the comparison here is 83, the year after the World Series, they had 2.397 million, almost 2.4 million.
Oh, okay.
They were at 3 million in 2008,
yeah,
2009, 2011.
For a long time.
Well, that was it, though. And then it kind of fell off a little bit. There was 1 year in 2021, hashtag blame COVID, that was 1.8 million. But in comparison, this is interesting. 1983, after the World Series, 2.4 million. 2025, 2.65 million. I would thought that disparity would have been way bigger.
Yeah.
It's not.
That is interesting.
Very. There's a lot more people today, but we can only fit so many, I guess, in a ballpark. And even with the new one that came along in 2001.
No, but you talk about support. Showing up is part of it.
It's consistent, that's for sure. Are you headed to the Brewer game? Engage, would you? There's some people that are probably on their way from wherever they're coming from here in the state of Wisconsin, across the state on the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network. The Nicolay Law Talk and Text line, open for you, 414-677-1250. Be Better is next, live from the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network studios, powered by the Potawatomi Sportsbook with Inside Wisconsin Sports with Trevor and Josh.
And McNeil into center field, a base hit. Perkins throw to the plate on a hop. The tag! He is out! Ball game over! Blake Perkins loads up the rifle.
Inside Wisconsin Sports with Trevor and Josh, live from the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network studios. Remembering what was before the November rain hit last year, and everything kind of fell off the train. Blake Perkins, good in the outfield, turns out. One hell of a throw in that game. What was that audio, Josh? FanDuel Sports, but specifically, what was that game?
Who did they beat in it? I don't have it. I don't have it handy.
All right. Well, sometimes
I gotta be better.
Hit the buttons. Be better.
Thank you.
It's time to answer the question, who needs to be better? Is it a team?
I need to be better for our team.
A coach?
I got to be better as a coach.
A player?
I got to be better. We got to be better. Just facts.
Let us know who you think has to be better. Brought to you by the Better Business Bureau. Show people your business is better. Get BBB accredited with the Better Business Bureau at bbb.org.
That's right. It's time to ask who needs to be better. Can be a player, team, sport, friend, coworker, you. We want to know who wants to be better. Brought to you by the Better Business Bureau. You know, 87% of accredited businesses say the BBB accreditation helps their business gain credibility with customers. To prove that your business is a better business, get accredited. Learn more at bbb.org. All right. You want to go first? You want me to go first?
I'm curious if we share any, but you go.
Okay.
You go.
I'm going to start with the Wisconsin DOT and whoever said, hey, let's try to make sure that we are down to 2 lanes just in the stretch of 894 going to American Family Field. Let's just try to make sure that, or 94. Let's just try to make sure that that's messed up as much as it can be before opening day. It's fine. There's not going to be a lot of cars or traffic or anyone needing to use that. Come on, be better.
The same is happening here in Northeast Wisconsin with I-41, unfortunately. It's always interesting how quick construction goes right before the Packers season because, like you in Milwaukee, here in Green Bay, please, God, don't have those orange barrels around when there's 80,000 people headed to Green Bay. Be better.
Yeah.
Bucks, be better.
I mean, at this point,
that's tweet.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if they're better, though.
But who needs to be better is the question.
Yeah,
does the front office need to be better? Does Giannis need to be better?
Yes.
The
answer is yes.
And we hope Doc doesn't have the chance to be better.
True.
Bucks, be better.
Hey, Wisconsin weather, you were beautiful yesterday, and we needed you to be beautiful today. Be better. Mark Baden over at WISN 12 put out a little report for people planning on going to the game today.
High today was 71 degrees. It would have been a perfect opening day, but guess what? It's Milwaukee, and it's not going to be nice. I'm serious about this. You need to have so many layers, and I would have the winter hat, maybe even a scarf. It's going to be windy, temperatures in the 40s, wind chills down in the 30s. And yes, there is a chance for rain as well, especially as you get closer to midday. Starting out tailgating-wise in the 40s, that's deceptive. Then the rain starts moving in as we head again into the midday hours. And that rain will continue during the game. So dress warmly and go Brewers.
Yeah. Be better, weather. Come on.
Come on, God.
Miss us by a day? Ugh.
It's never good when he uses the word wind chill on opening day.
No. And the little graphic had like the winter hat and the scarf. And he's like, I'm not joking about this. What? Boo.
Good thing you have that giant black puffy hat on.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'll be fine. But still, I want a beautiful day. Come on. Be better.
Wisconsin basketball, be better. We just need you to act like you want to be there or act like you're ready to be there. It seems that way when they go into the first round of the tournament the last few years, and I know they made it to the second round last year, but the gusto that they seem to show us in the regular season, in the NCAA tournament, and it's become a regular thing, and that's annoying.
True.
Bucky basketball, be better.
Yeah, true. Speaking of basketball, hey, NCAA, be better. Starting the Sweet 16 on MLB's March Madness, not good. Not a good idea. Were you unaware that everyone was either going to be at baseball games today or watching baseball games today? I wanted to be excited about the Sweet 16. Now I don't have time. I'll be casually checking my phone when I can to see if there's a game that's close, but I can't enjoy the Sweet 16 the way I want to. Be better. Come on, talk to each other. This is why they schedule things around college football, basketball games, NFL games. Do you not want the most ratings? What are you doing? Be better.
We don't talk politics on this show, but let's stay in Madison for just a hot second and say, hey, UW Madison and Madison lawmakers and money for athletic debt resolve, be better. Anytime public funding's involved and you know exactly where this is going to the NIL, it's a loophole. We all enjoy a loophole from time to time. But in this case, expect that people are going to ask for transparency and more information. But asking a politician to be better is a waste of breath. So anyway, moving on.
Yeah, that's fair. Hey, today, guy that can't handle his drinking and makes a scene during the game, stop. Be better.
I've been that guy.
Eat something. Eat something beforehand, okay? Get something in that belly. Realize what today is. Don't be that guy. There's always at least one or two stories of just
for sure.
embarrassment. Be better. Come on.
Yep.
Come on.
Yep. Learn your lesson and make a change. But there's always a few, and there will be today. Actually, let's be real, Josh. There's going to be a lot more than a few today.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Amateur hour. Luckily, not on the field. 414-677-1250. The Nicolay Law Talk and text line, Josh. There's some good ones coming in. This person in the 920 says, back to politics for a hot second. I don't know where to point the finger, but the TSA agents need to get paid. Be better. Truth.
Yeah, I've always said that the TSA agents should not be included in any of the whatever's happening.
Not if we like
need
security.
those. No. Or flying. Hey, I got one more. Guy randomly that has a Cubs jersey on today at the stadium. Your team's not playing here. Look at a map. Get the hell out of my park. Be better.
Yeah, or be gone.
Right. I don't want to see Cubs jerseys today. I'm going to call you a troll because that's what you're doing. You're trolling. You're just straight trolling. You have no reason to be wearing that or attending today's game. Be better.
Jacob from the 608 says, Josh, are you aware that the earliest Sweet 16 game tips off at 6:10 tonight? I think you're going to have some time to tune in.
It's opening day. It's opening day. No, probably
so what does
not.
that mean? You're going to be in bed?
I don't know where I'm going to be. It's opening day. I might be able to watch it. I might not know where I am. I know that I'll be taken care of, but I don't know what's going to happen today. Don't put that pressure on me, NCAA.
So you have zero plan from first pitch to the time you go to bed other than wee?
From the end of the game on is a question mark right now.
No kidding.
Yep.
Julie just running the joint?
Yeah, she's the responsible one. Is that news? Why do you think there's literally a commercial that plays that says Josh needs to be better. She runs things.
Hi. It starts with hi. I love it.
It's a pretty good impression, actually.
414-677-1250, the Nicolay Law Talk and text line. The 906 just has a blanket. Hey, humans, just be better. Let's stop worrying and complaining about things that don't really matter in life. Amen. Preach. The other one that I had on my list in regards to be better has something to do with the WIAA and parents. So the WIAA said last week that it's received nearly 100 fan misconduct reports since launching its reporting initiative in October. Parents, student sections, adults losing their minds at high school games. Come on. This isn't going to get better if you don't be better.
Well said. Well said. And it's getting annoying.
The 906 says, Packer fans, be better. Matt LaFleur is a Hall of Fame caliber coach. Notice the 906 said that, and I'm simply the messenger.
Yeah, the 906 is also like that's like they have that text in the copy paste. Big fan of Matt LaFleur. That might be Matt LaFleur's burner phone. Could be. Trevor's Troll wants to know, so you're not going to wear a Cubs hat? Yeah, if you're watching us on Twitter and YouTube, there's no Cubs hat.
Don't own one. But, I wasn't sure when I was going to bust this out, but I think it's now. You can watch on YouTube, Twitter. I have an Inside Wisconsin sweatshirt on today and Brewers colors. But, dude.
Okay. Oh, Brewers Zubas.
Zubas, baby.
Very nice. Very nice.
And they fit me. John Anderson found these when he was packing up to move and sent them to my door, and I was grateful.
I think we're going to see some Zubas at the stadium today.
Do a Zuba count, would you? Based on what you're thinking your day might go.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 7, 19, 41, 6. There were a few.
414-677-1250, the Nicolay Law talk and text line. The 480 says, off topic a bit, just tuned in, super hungry, looking for a little food. Happy opening day.
Oh,
what am I missing?
No. I see it here. They're using that as an analogy. They're saying, I'm starving. The bites of an apple, the bite at an apple analogy that keeps getting used with the Brewers is great, but I think it's time for the full apple pie. Go all in, win it all. They're done with the bites of the apple.
Having grown up in the 90s, when you don't have the chance to fully proofread something, when you see the words apple pie, you think American pie and you kind of pivot.
Oh.
Because I wasn't sure where that was going. Somebody
That's
would
where
like
it's going.
A certain thing to be legal.
They were right, definitely off topic.
Be
better. Be better.
677-1250.
Come on,
the Nicolay Law talk and text line. Here is the icing on the cake, the cherry on top, the last be better of the day. Hey, Joey Ortiz.
Yeah.
Please, for the love of God, in 2026, be better.
Man, how fantastic would it be if that was the last time in 2026 that Joey Ortiz made the list of people that needed to be better? Whew. That would be great.
Celebration.
Yeah, you bet.
The food options at AmFam Field appear to be better this year. Let's review what we can expect from opening day's food offerings when we come back. We're live from the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network studios, powered by the Potawatomi Sportsbook. It's Inside Wisconsin Sports with Trevor and Josh.
We just got done talking about how if you're going to be having a few beverages today, you should make sure you have some food in your belly first. No better way to start your morning than with Wendy's breakfast. Mornings can all start to feel the same, so if you're looking for a fresh wake-up call, look no further than Wendy's breakfast. Try a breakfast Baconator with fresh cracked eggs and crispy bacon, a grilled sausage or bacon breakfast burrito, or maybe even a honey buddy. And don't even think about sleeping on Wendy's seasoned potatoes. They're so good. Does not matter what you go for. It's going to change your life. Okay, well, it'll at least freshen up your morning. Ready for a fresh wake-up call? It's got to be Wendy's.
Inside Wisconsin Sports with Trevor and Josh. Speaking of food, let's go to the ballpark and see what's new at AmFam Field. I caught a piece of audio yesterday. There's some guys that are a little upset they weren't asked to be a part of the taste testing. Could be you, could be me. Nope, it's Jeff Levering and Brian Butch.
Other than new food items at the ballpark?
But I think everyone's seen the new food items. Like, man, they look good. The cheesecake looks phenomenal, by the way.
I know.
Which Brewers, hello, my hands raised. I never got the invite. I've got some free time. I could have been a taste tester. Just throwing that out there.
I didn't get the invite either, and I definitely asked.
Lev definitely asked. So we're going to want to check in with him on that at 8 o'clock when Jeff Levering joins us live from the broadcast booth in AmFam Field.
I'm not going to lie. I was also kind of surprised that I didn't get a call. Every state fair, the wife and I, we put some TikToks together, giving food reviews on the food. American Family Field, bringing in some fair food. I was like, oh, here we go. Phone didn't ring. That's okay.
Crickets.
We'll try them. We'll still try them. We'll give you the reviews.
So based on the fair food stand, Josh, that will now feature deep fried Kringle, corn dogs, cream puffs, hashtag Wisconsin State Fair, and this one I have questions about. Nachos on a stick.
Yeah. So very interesting. I'm the nachos on a stick. I'm still not looking at the photos of it. Again, didn't get to try it, so can't give you the full review. But I think it's on a stick, but you're still holding the plate. That's going to be a messy one. That's not a walker. I don't think that's a walk around the concourse and eat type item.
Because of the veteran fair food consumer you are.
Yes.
I would expect that we'll have a report tomorrow morning from the new fair food stand on which item you decided to try, because you can't be the Wisconsin State Fair food guy without going to the fair concession stand on opening day, right?
Yeah, I'll tell you right now, I will absolutely have a review on the fried Kringle.
Yeah.
That's happening.
You take a picture too. I want to see how it turns out on game day. You know what I mean?
What, you think it's not going to look as good?
I definitely don't think it's going to look as good.
Oh.
Yeah. When they're pumping out a whole bunch of those, I'm just curious to know.
No way.
When live action's in place, what we get.
I'm expecting it to be amazing. But we will see. That will be up on my socials at On Air Josh. But I will also have a review for you tomorrow.
There's the new Alley Food Truck Park, and specifically K&L's Barbecue is the newest addition over there. Are you a food truck barbecue guy, Josh?
I'm a food truck guy. So if there's barbecue there, yeah, absolutely. Food trucks are amazing.
I love it. And especially when they do the food truck rallies, which is essentially what they built there within AmFam Field. It's the Alley Food Truck Park. K&L Barbecue, pulled pork sandwiches, brisket sandwiches, smoked brisket burgers. I knew we were talking about this morning. You would have think I chose to eat breakfast before. Not so much.
Yep.
This is painful.
You got to eat something. No, the brisket loaded waffle fries. Yeah. The only thing that I'm looking at that I need them in a helmet.
Ooh.
I feel like that needs to be a helmet variety.
There's new offerings at the 3rd Street Market Hall Annex. A whole list of them. A lot of chicken, a lot of sandwiches, a lot of tendies, honey butter chicken tenders. Yikes. Drip chocolate desserts, including a Dubai strawberry cup and assorted cheesecake. That's the one Butchie was talking about. By the way, audio courtesy of Butchie's Den. I wonder if Jeff has had his mitts on any of this between not being invited to the taste testing and ultimately today. Or is he going to try him today? I guess we got to ask.
Yeah, maybe they'll get him one during the game. They'll bring something up to the booth for him. Because I mean, you want that promoted.
Mm-hmm.
You got to promote something. I wonder what one it is. We'll ask which one he'd want if it was going to be one.
The new concession stand items around the ballpark: cheesesteaks at the field level kiosk, sticky maple chicken sandwich at chicken stands around the ballpark, and a what? Topped dog at Top Dog stands? What is this? I don't get that new food item. I see something in regards to there's Top Dog stands. I don't know what that is. I'm interested in the cheesesteaks, though. I'm a cheesesteak guy. But sticky maple chicken. Ugh.
My big thing is there's all of this food, and then I'm supposed to also be watching a baseball game. Like, this is why I need more time. Like, there's...
You could go in early. Just a thought.
Yeah.
You get more time.
Nah.
Kids, families, there's some stuff for you, too, that's outside of the food category. This is per the Journal Sentinel, kind of bringing us all the things that we need to know and should expect about AmFam Field here on opening day. The Glove Playground area has been completely reimagined. It's presented by Aurora Healthcare. It's been completely redone, says Schlesinger. Fan feedback, he said, was really the driver of this, but that's a hot spot for kids. And is it weird that I want an adult play area? Like, I want...
No, it's exactly right.
What would you want in an adult
speed
play
pitch?
area?
I want a speed pitch so bad. They used to have one. And
they don't have one anymore?
Not for adults. Not that adults could do. I'm sure someone ruined it for everybody. But they used to have one on the Loge level. And
is there liability with that? Like, are people throwing their arms out? How in the world did we screw that up?
I don't know, but we did. I want to know. So they said they redid this area where the big glove was. Is the big glove itself gone? Because a lot of people, that was a staple. You took a picture with the family or your group in the big glove. I have many photos in the big glove. Find out today, I guess.
They call it the Glove Playground area. So you'd think that the glove needs to exist if they're going to continue to call it the Glove Playground area.
Fair. Very fair.
There was a Would You Rather yesterday that we didn't get to that I think is perfect for right now as we head to the top of the hour and get ready for Jeff Levering. Would you rather try to elude a sack from Micah Parsons or attempt to take a swing on a Jacob Mizorowski 104-mile-an-hour fastball? Either way, it's going to hurt.
Yeah, either way, I'm dead. So I guess, how do I want to die? I guess give me a chance at that swing. Let me take a swing.
Can you set an over-under as to what time on the clock you think you're going to make it inside this? I want to know when your ticket gets scanned. Over-under.
12:54.
So you do expect to be in there for the first pitch of the game.
102 is what I saw as the ceremonial first pitch.
No, yeah, that for sure. But I meant like
so that's
first
why
pitch,
I'm saying 12:54 is what I'm thinking I'm going to be in.
Where are your seats today?
We are in the area in the restaurant overlooking the field.
Oh, left.
Yeah,
Jacob Leinenkugel Brewing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's a good spot. You watch the game from there?
Some of it, yeah.
Now I'm starting to understand why you're nervous.
Other times I'm going to be, trying new foods. I'm going to be at the fair food stand. There's a lot to see on opening day,
but
man.
It depends on the game, brother, because I know you don't leave your seat unless things are going different. Like you have.
Not today. Not
today.
It's not about that today.
We're live from the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network studios, powered by the Potawatomi Sportsbook, inside Wisconsin Sports. Lev is next. I am an eternal optimist. So please, God, don't tell me that you're an eternal pessimist.
I like to say I'm a realist.
Oh, it's great. We're going to get along great. This is going to be great.
This is Inside Wisconsin Sports with Trevor and Josh.
Crowd is here, about to blow, waiting for me to start the show. Out the curtain, lights go up from home. Whoa!
Everybody loves their hometown team, but there is something different in Milwaukee.
You know, Don Sutton said it best. He said every player should have the privilege of playing in Milwaukee. And he was right.
Milwaukee is the best kept secret in the world.
Secret's out. The kept secret is no more. Milwaukee is incredible on a day like today. Opening day for the Milwaukee Brewers at AmFam Field, 1:10, which means we're like one hand in terms of hours away from when the first pitch of the 2026 season crosses home plate, hopefully. What's up, Wisconsin? Welcome in Inside Wisconsin Sports. Trevor Thomas, Josh Albrecht.
Hi.
Live from the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network studios, and joining us now on the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network guest hotline, all in the tie.
Oh, yeah,
Powered
baby.
by Gruber Law, one call, that's all. Look at you, Jeff Levering, hairs cut, tie tied. The teeth, white and beautiful. Welcome to opening day.
It's a great day, guys. Great to be with you. I just wish I had the lambda sweater like Josh did. But, other
Listen,
than that,
we're
all right.
both wearing our opening day best today.
Perfect.
Jeff, okay? We both got
I
the
love
memo. You look great.
I tried.
And then we got Zubas over here, which
So I'm not going to stand up and show you my
Zubas.
Zubas. I'm not going to show you my Zubas because they're shorts. Zubas shorts for me today.
Got it. Nice. Yeah.
No way.
Business
No
up
way.
top, party down low. I like it.
That would be
That's
too
right.
amazing.
Lev,
Maybe
you're making
one
the
day,
rounds
Josh.
today, brother.
Maybe one day. We can hope.
Yeah.
How many appearances is this for you already, bud?
This is number 4. Number 4. I got a couple more to go. We're all right. We're all right. I got plenty of this going on. I got some tea for later. We'll be fine.
All right, so opening day this year feels a little different than opening day last year. I think last year was going to be a harder one. Today, we move on, right? And we're coming off of an incredible Brewer season. So, through the lens of Jeff Levering, welcome to today. Tell us what to expect.
I think it's just a fun day, right? I think opening day should be a national holiday. I really do, nationwide, because I know there was a game last night, but today really feels like opening day. Everybody's playing, in essence. I just think there's so much optimism with this Brewers team. There have been so many years where they've been counted out, and I think this is another year where they're going, well, of course the Cubs bring in Bregman and all these other things, and I still think it's the Brewers division to win. They've done nothing to prove anybody otherwise. So this is their division to win until proven otherwise.
Jeff, before we get into everything about today, I needed to talk to you about what happened in one of your last spring training games when the wind took a hold of a piece of paper, some of the notes that you needed to read. This is what it sounded like on the broadcast.
I see one of our promo sheets flying out the window. Hopefully you don't need to read that one, Marty, because it is up against the netting behind home plate. See if we can read it from here.
Well, it's not my scorecard.
Is that our disclaimer? It's copyrighted telecast. Yes, it was.
Let's do it. We can do it. Can we just read it off the netting?
Bob Costas had just written that.
Go ahead.
Copyrighted telecast presented by authority of the Milwaukee Brewers may not be reproduced, retransmitted in any form. Accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Milwaukee Brewers.
Well done. See that? We didn't even waste it.
Ugh.
All right. I have questions, Jeff.
Go ahead.
You read that very well from the camera's view. Did you need it? Could you recite that right now?
I mean, I absolutely could. I'm not going to and bore everybody because we just read the disclaimer.
Yeah. But you could. But you could, because I was like, man, that's super impressive. If so, if you were truly reading it,
I could. Okay. But the thing is that I didn't know that was the promo that flew out the window. I just saw a piece of paper and I knew it had flown out of our booth, and I went, maybe that's the disclaimer. And then it just right there in everybody's view. Credit to Toby, our cameraman, who zoomed in on it and confirmed it, even with the old Milwaukee Brewers logo on the piece of paper that our producer has been recycling for the last 20 years.
Right.
Ish. So based on today and your expectations and the team and last year and some new guys in the bullpen and on the mound starting this weekend, are there things that we should be cautiously optimistic from? Because one of the things Josh and I talked about this week, and we know that the players talked about it in the locker room as well, can they keep doing this? Can they keep doing this?
If they believe it, they can. I mean, that's at the end of the day, it's up to them, right? And I think if this team stays healthy, there's a lot of inexperience, especially in the starting rotation. If you can get what you need to out of those guys, get the innings that you need to, the sky's the limit for this team. It really is. I think the bullpen this year is better than it was last year, and that's saying a lot. Because that was one of the best bullpens in the league. They're a year older. They're a year wiser. I think they know exactly what they need to do to be successful. And this is it's a coaching staff and a group that gets the best out of their players, and they have for a decade now. It's just super impressive. They've put themselves in a really, really good situation to be not just successful this year, but for many, many years to come.
Jeff, we're going to end up after we're done talking to you, giving our predictions, and it's always fun to do before the season starts. I want to know, if you had to pick one player, who's going to be the most improved from last season? And not saying that anyone was terrible, but who do you think is going to be even better if you had to pick one person this year in comparison to last?
Can I cheat and give you two?
Fine.
You're in charge. Yeah.
I'm in charge. I think Joey Ortiz has a really good year this year. Okay. I think just defensively, he's going to be amazing like he was last year, but I think he's going to have a better offensive season. And the other one that I'm just kind of rooting for is Garrett Mitchell. I really want him to stay healthy. I really want him to stay on the field. And if he does that, I think he has the potential to be the most improved just by virtue of being on the field.
Boy,
is that fair?
It's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, I mean, Joey Ortiz batting would be phenomenal.
Yeah, that's the big one.
But the thing is, he didn't have a bad year last year. It was fine. I mean, it was 247, popped a few home runs. I think everybody gets on his case because he hit with the bases loaded, it felt like, every 5 minutes, and he only had 4 hits with the bases loaded. So, okay, I get it. It just, in those moments, come up with a couple of big hits, and your year looks better, even though the year itself was not that bad.
So if we can expect those guys to be better this year, there's also an expectation that some of the offerings in the concession stands there at AmFam Field are better. I caught you and Butchie talking about the lack of invite you got to sample said new items. Have you sampled them since?
No, I haven't. And there was a big table on the warning track a couple of minutes ago with everything out there, but they were still showing it on TV. All I wanted to do was take a bite out of every single one of them, much like Trevor Hoffman did in the clubhouse to the donuts that Todd Coffey used to bring in. He would take a bite out of every single one of them and put it back in the box. I felt like taking a bite out of every food item that was new and then putting it back on the stand. And then I went, that's not going to look good on TV. So
yeah. Okay, so let's say, though, that they did bring one item to talk about the new foods. They brought one item to the booth during the game today for you to try on air. What's that item? What do you want that item to be?
Fried Kringle.
See, my man. That's the one thing I told Trevor. I was like, I can promise you this. Regardless of how tailgating goes, you will have a review on fried Kringle.
I think fried Kringle that's where my mind goes when asked that question. I'm really curious about it. I am.
We'll have to compare notes. That'd be good.
Fine. We can do that.
That'd be good.
Thanks for joining us again tomorrow morning, Jeff. We appreciate it.
You're very welcome. You're very welcome.
From your perspective, what are you most excited for this year from the booth?
I love the group that we work with. I think we're so spoiled with great talent on the TV side with Rock and Dillard and Vinny and Craig on the pre and post game show. Stephen Watts on the pre and post game show. Sophia down in the field, in the radio booth with Josh and Lane and Kent. I mean, they're our family, right? And I'm excited just to get back and working with them. I always look forward to working with everybody. and we have so much fun. And I'm blessed because I'm the only guy that's able to go back and forth. Like I can separate church and state, so to speak, which is kind of cool. I was the first guy to be allowed to cross the threshold between radio and television and back and forth again. So I'm really excited about that. I love all the games that I get to work, and the product that is on the field and has been on the field for my dozen years working for the Brewers has been special.
Well, the broadcasts that you're a part of are even better. Let's talk about some of those broadcasts that now fans know they'll be able to watch. The news came out this morning. You want to tell people that have been waiting and asking, I don't know, 100 times a day?
Just run down the list for us, Jeff. Just, rattle off all the numbers.
You got them.
Yeah, I have all of the numbers for you. Stand by just one second. No, just go to your local, it's brewers.com/watch, and you can find all your channels for you. Or just sign up for brewers.tv for $100 a year. Done, no blackouts. You don't have to worry about a thing. It's super easy. One click and boom, you're gone. If you're Xfinity, 1263, Spectrum 319 or 469, DirecTV 670.
Boom.
Nailed it.
There you go.
I got the subscription. No brainer. Why would you just do that?
Right.
Not worry.
$100. It's done. 75 cents a game. If you want to parcel it out, it's 75 cents a game because there's going to be about 150 games that we televise that aren't on Apple or NBC or a Fox national game. So $150. Plus you got over the air too. 10 of those games that are over the air in your local antenna stations too.
So I haven't been able to actually go to one of the channels yet here, but this isn't a network, right? So I was curious, is this something that when it's not a live game, they're going to do replays of the game? Is this just going to be like Brewer game 24/7, or is it a blue screen? If you don't have the app, what's the plan?
So there are definitely plans in the making of making these specific channels really fun. Right, with new content and all those types of things. I think that's a little further down the road, which is fun.
You know what I'm getting at, don't you?
I do know what you're getting at.
The Jeff Levering cribbage hour.
Cribbage.
Yeah.
Who's going to sponsor that? Bicycle cards? I think that'd be great.
Yes,
I think that'd be great.
Absolutely.
Well, it should just be Potawatomi. Potawatomi sponsors Brewers.tv, so let's go Potawatomi. Let's get the cribbage match sponsored.
What are we even doing here?
I know. I think it's good. There is a lot of opportunity for new and fun creative things, and I think that is in the making. But before all that happens, I believe it's just going to be stay tuned. Your game is starting soon when you pop on those channels.
As we joined you at the top of the hour, Jeff Levering joining us on Inside Wisconsin Sports with Trevor and Josh. We played some audio from Just a Bit Outside, the documentary that came out a few years back. Absolutely amazing. I said earlier in the show, I think every single Brewers fan should watch that just so they know what diehard blue-collar support looks like when a team does what that 82 team did. Speaking of documentaries, have you seen Uke?
I have. I got a preview of the whole thing. It's amazing. It's amazing. They're going to show a 20-minute teaser after the game today in the ballpark. I know it's going to the Milwaukee Film Festival in the middle of April. That is when it will debut, which is amazing.
April 16th.
Yep. And then hopefully it will be distributed at some point in the very near future. After that, I believe they're going to try and do a theater run as well. But it's really special. It's really special. You could have done, it's 90 minutes long. This version of it that I saw was 90 minutes long. You could have done 4 seasons of 10 episodes of an hour apiece and still had more. Yeah. They did. It was 3 years worth of filming and interviews, and these guys did a great job. Steve and Joe and the rest of the crew. They have poured their hearts and souls into this project, and it sings. It really does.
Do you know the kind of the layout of the time after that final pitch to when fans will be getting the 20-minute preview? Are they going to do it immediately? Is it something to where, like, if fans are not perfectly in line with the screen, they should head out right away if they don't want to miss it? Or is there going to be like a little bit of time in between?
I would say it's going to be within 10 minutes of the end of the game. You got to clean out the field and stuff and make sure all that's squared away, and then they'll fire it up. So there will be some time in between, but it won't be like, okay, last pitch and then here we go.
Yeah. Take notes if you're planning that for today.
Yeah.
Jeff, I know our time with you this morning is limited because you have more hits. So maybe one more here quick, and then we'll let you go.
You got it, buddy.
Do you make predictions? What are your thoughts?
No, here we go.
What am I predicting? That I'm going to have a sleeve of Nutter Butters today before the game? Probably. I would say yes.
Ooh, money line.
I know expectations are disappointments waiting to happen.
My
mentor
it's
has
fun.
been telling me that for 10 years. However, that's what our entire next segment is dedicated to, with everybody listening across the state of Wisconsin and myself and Josh. So we thought we'd ask you, do you have a prediction?
162 games, Jeff.
100. Yeah, we're going to play 162 games. I know that.
Yep.
How many are we winning?
Yep.
I got the Brewers winning 90 games.
Does that win the division?
I think they win the division. Like I said, I think it's their division to lose.
I agree. I think that's spot on. I think it's really, really good.
Best of luck to you on the season. Do all the things that we love that you do most. Call home runs, call game winners, and be you, brother, because that's what makes you amazing. So we appreciate you jumping on Inside Wisconsin Sports. Do it again soon. We're working on some things.
You got it, buddy. Appreciate you guys. Have a good one.
Thanks, Jeff.
Soon.
We'll see you at the ballpark.
All right. See you.
Jeff Levering, the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network guest hotline, powered by Gruber Law. One call, that's all. So it's prediction time. Jeff says 90 wins in a Central Division Championship. What say you? Now's the time. You don't get to make a prediction after this. It's today, and then your predictions are kind of lost. So 414-677-1250, the Nicolay Law talk and text line. Josh will share his. I will share mine. And we want you to share yours. When we come back, live from the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network studios, powered by the Potawatomi Sportsbook, it's Inside Wisconsin Sports with Trevor and Josh. Prediction time.
number one base running with the defense. They're baseball-y. On the field, that's a team that can beat you.
And that's what the Brewers do, right? They make teams look bad.
They have this fight.
They feature the best manufacturing lineup in all of baseball. These guys are a regenerative machine.
I believe that Milwaukee is going to have a top-tier bullpen. They prove that every year. Their starting pitching isn't this chippy Milwaukee starting pitching. To the offense, Jackson Chourio, one of the young stars of this game, know who Yelly is. William Contreras is one of the best catchers in the game. Frelick and Terang are like day in, day out.
They've built the deepest team in baseball.
I just know what this team is going to be year in, year out. This is a really good team, and I believe it.
He makes the catch!
Check my blood pressure right now. Through the roof.
Yeah, what's your watch telling you?
I don't have blood pressure on that.
No. What about your heart rate?
84.
You jacked up? Are you
Nope,
ready?
Just fat.
Oh.
Just fat.
Let's go.
Inside Wisconsin Sports, Trevor and Josh, and your predictions. Audio courtesy of the Brewers Twitter. Go there, find that video. An incredible hype video to get you prepared for opening day today. If you're not prepared by now, check thy pulse. Let's go with your predictions. 414-677-1250. Before these, Josh, give us yours.
Yeah, so I actually had 91. I had 91 wins, and a buddy of mine had at the time, I don't know what it was, that something that had the Brewers winning 88.5. That was the number at the Potawatomi Sportsbook at some point. I don't know when. And I went, well, I think they do more than that. And I think they need to do that more than that if they're going to win the division. So I think that 91 wins the division by like a game. I think it's going to be super close. I don't think that the Cubs are going to be a stinker. I think they're a good team. I think they're not a great team. And I think that, but I do think they're going to be in the postseason. And I think they're going to make it interesting down the stretch. But I think the Brewers win the division. They come away with it.
Any other thoughts on how the season ends?
I think that they meet expectations by getting through that first round. And then I don't see them making it back to the NLCS.
So you're thinking a wild card?
Yeah, I think you think that 91 is going to be good enough for that top spot to avoid a wild card series?
Well, you say they win the division and they're going to get through the first round, but that would put them in the NLCS because the first round is the NLDS, right?
No. So the first round, even if you win your division, I'd have to go back and look, but they still play in wild card rounds. You still face those wild card teams. You just have the home field advantage. So even if you aren't a wild card finisher in the standings, teams play in the wild card round. Not everyone automatically goes to the NLDS.
414-677-1250, the Nicolay Law talk and text line. What are your predictions? We're reviewing them now as we approach the top of the hour. And Josh and I saying bye-bye. And then we're off to do all things opening day, Milwaukee Brewers.
What's your prediction? Where do you have them?
100 wins, World Series champions. And here's my curveball. Brewers
okay. All right.
Will trade for a Cy Young pitcher later in the season to make the run. The splash will be this year.
Interesting.
Now ask me why.
Why?
Because there's no baseball next year. This will be the year that they go completely all in because they have to, and they know it. World Series champions, 100 wins, and they will do what we did with CC Sabathia. They will go and get a pitcher that is a huge difference maker late in the season, ahead of the trade deadline. They're buying this year. And if there was ever a year where I can see the stars finally aligning, it's this year. It's not going to come without bumps and bruises. It's not going to come without significant changes to the lineup. I think that's going to happen. That happens every year. I think it's really going to happen this year. And it will come with a Cy Young pitcher being traded for in Milwaukee, and away we go. The predictions are plenty on the Nicolay Law talk and text line, 414-677-1250. The first one up, Jeff from Luxembourg says 88 wins. Zach from Green Bay, wild card back to the NLCS. The 414 says, been saying this for 3 or 4 years. They're winning 92 plus games until they show me they can't. Hell yeah.
Love that.
Scotty Tiffany chiming in, 100 wins. Let's go.
You got another one in your corner.
Josie says 92 and 70. They win the division, but those dumb Cubs make it interesting because they always do.
Yep.
Schwartz Center, 89 wins. They lose the division to the Cubs by 2 games, but they make it in as a wild card. It's another slow start to the season, but once this young pitching figures it out, there's some fun baseball to be had all summer. First round, beat the Meds 2-1. Second round, beat the Cubs 3-2. Third round, NLCS, lose to the Dodgers 4-2. What else are you seeing, Josh?
Yeah, that's pretty good. Jeff in Fox Point says, I think the Brewers will win 90 games and win their 4th straight division title. They will make the NLCS. Then who knows what happens?
Got to get there in order to have a chance.
Yeah, darn right. Ziggy says 93 wins, Central Division champs. It's going to be a more steady season. No big losing or winning streaks. So we talked about that yesterday of the highs and lows, the roller coaster ride, or is it going to be more steady? Ziggy's saying he thinks it's going to be more steady.
The 262 has another vote, 100 wins and a World Series appearance. Does not say winning or losing, just says appearance. Hey, you know what? We will take that.
Yeah, we will. 920, 85 wins, wild card, lose to the Mets in the first round. See, that will be something that will be a disappointment, right? We talk about those expectations. Beginning of the season expectations are not losing in that first round. You got over that hump last year, cannot go backwards.
Jason in the 920, there's always one of these.
100%.
If they lose today, they're going 161-1. Jason says 159-3 only because Wild Bill will actually take 3 days off this year.
Yeah, well, I don't know that he will.
That's true.
715 says, opening day, let's go crew. I have the Brewers for 89 games. We win the division. Sneaky pick. Churio hits 25 bombs. Okay. I like that.
414.
Go ahead.
97 wins. You're good. 262. They could even trade for a Cy Young caliber pitcher like Freddie Peralta.
He's also starting today. Is he not? For the Mets? I believe so.
The 608.
Yeah.
78 and 84. And then above that, Josh, the 715. Scooble to the Brewers. Let's go, Trev.
Yep. Okay.
Okay. Well, hey, never say never.
Never say never. You can. That's right. That's right. You never know. Let's see here. 217 says, I also agree with Trevor. Brewers make a massive move close to the trade deadline and go all in because there will absolutely be a lockout in 2027. That's Zach in Green Bay.
I'm telling you.
People agreeing with the motive there.
It's a formula that can't go wrong. Because whatever they do this year, it's not like they're going to have this immediate impact next year. I really do believe that clubs are believing there will be no baseball next year, so much so that there are some leaks coming out, whether they're with the club or with the program or with the Players Association, that they want to burn the damn thing down in terms of where we're at financially with Major League Baseball. That's why I concur, Zach. They're going to go all in this year. And notice what they did to start the season. I think that's important. How much did they increase their payroll by?
Not a ton.
No. But
Was
yet
it like
they
a million
can.
or two? The 920 says they'll struggle to get into the postseason, but will dominate once they're 92 wins. Let me tell you, if they win 92 wins, I don't think it's going to be a struggle to get in. 92 wins is going to be a wild card team, no matter what. Regardless of how the Cubs or Pirates or whoever they're fighting against in the division, 92 is going to get you there. 920 says, I have the Brewers winning 81 games, missing the wild card. The Woody injury bug hits again. Miz can't last, and the bats won't hit home runs like we need. I feel this will be a sell year Brewers go back to the 90s. Bricky from Wrightstown. Well, aren't you a barrel of fun? All right, you got your prediction in. I don't know that after last year, if there is a negative swing, that it can be that. I mean, of course, I'd never say never, but that would be a heck of a downswing. That's a huge difference from the last couple of years.
Robbie in Trempolo. Vegas is over here trying to figure out what kind of insider trading Trevor has on the Milwaukee Brewers. Nope, just a prayer, Robbie. Just a prayer.
Yeah, Vegas has to remember his strategy is hope.
Hope. That's right. Where you win.
Steve in G-Town says 89 wins because the division will be Murderers Row minus St. Louis. They make it to the NLCS, though. Now, remember, the other thing, too, is that the schedule changed to where you're not playing, 75% of your games in division. So there's a little bit of that, too. Even if the division is really good this year, doesn't mean that you're going to be struggling more because you have to play the Pirates 33 times.
I don't like that, though. I wish we played the division guys a lot more than like we used to.
I do miss that, too.
Garrett in Tomahawk, 2 starters not named Zim. What am I?
Or Zim.
Wow. 2 starters not named Miz. What was that? I had a glitch.
Know.
I glitch. Sometimes I glitch.
Oh.
Miz, they'll be noticed as possible legit aces by year end. I'm geeked out about this rotation and depth. You said it yesterday, Josh. Keyword depth.
Yep, that's the word. That's the word they've been using all spring training. It's all about depth. Let's see. Back row Beth says 93 wins. They win the division, but she loves your prediction more. Loves your prediction more than her prediction. Me too. No offense. I would, in comparison to everyone else's prediction, I hope that Trevor's comes true more than anyone else's.
That makes 2 of us, or maybe 2 million of us. 262. Carrying on. Can we get a daily Brewers magic number tracker?
This is such a fun thing because we talked about this a little bit of when, and maybe we touch on this a little bit more tomorrow, of when do people start really dialing in to the numbers, to the count? When is it okay? All right, but now they really need to figure it out here, or they're going to be in trouble. Is it literally from today? Is it from the All-Star break? Is it September? Is it May? When is it for you guys? We'll talk about that maybe tomorrow.
I have a number in my head, and I think it's when it's 30 games or less. There's always been that month time frame in my head in regards to the Brewers magic number. If we think we can get it done within a month or two, just based on the amount of games that we play and how many are left, I think that's when it gets really fun.
Trevor's Troll says that Trevor jinxes 5 games.
I'll take the over.
Okay. 715 Jeremy from Wausau says 95 wins takes the division and takes them to the World Series. Does not say if they win the World Series, by the way. Stephen G. Town says if the Crew gets to the World Series, it's because someone is an MVP frontrunner, Mitchell as a dark horse. That would be something. I've heard other shows. I think Rami was actually one that said, look out for Bryce Terang being potentially on an MVP type season. I don't care who it is. I think they have the potential between Contreras, Churio, and Terang to have someone go off and put together a season. And I hope at least one of them does.
Schlitz Hat Patrick says new team record 98 wins, 64 losses. We don't stumble out of the gate like last year. Let's go. 920, 96 wins. Win the division by 3. Brewers in 6. That's JB in the 920. 262. Brewers 86-76. That's Dave in Fox Point. That's only maybe 2 that says that we're going to go backwards. That's a pretty good outlook.
Yeah. You can say this for sure. Positivity reigning supreme in these preseason predictions.
Optimistic. I love it. Nick and Greenfield. Screw it. 96 wins, a World Series title. Welcome to the 2026 championship season. Drop. We're seeing that the payroll, the 262 says, I'm seeing the payroll went down from 143 to 135 in Milwaukee. That's Ziggy. That proves my point, Zig. I think they're banking something. I really do. I genuinely believe this. It's not like blow smoke up your New Year's, whatever. I really think they're sitting on something.
This one from Matt in Minneapolis. If we won the division last year and made the NLCS game, Why is expectation only a playoff appearance or one playoff win? Are we so weak that expectations are less than last year? They should be better than last year. So I say World Series appearance or this is a bust of a season. So this is a really good point, right? This is the question. When you are one series away from a World Series, that's a hard line to get to. And so having that be the expectation every year is very difficult, especially in a 162 game season. I absolutely am not saying it can't be done, but I'm saying if you're going into this year and your expectation for this team is they're gonna at the very least get back to the NLCS or I'm gonna be disappointed, well, then you're feeding right into Trevor's expectations or disappointments waiting to happen.
414 says 91 wins. Let's go, Brew Crew, all the way from Mount Juliet, Tennessee. How are the Smokies today?
There you go.
That's me assuming they're in the Smokies. A few more, and then we'll take a break and cross over with our friends 9 to noon. John Kuhn, Rami Makloff getting set up out there at the Potawatomi Casino Hotel inside the Annex. Head out there. It's the home opener, the tailgate party today at the Potawatomi Casino Hotel. Next to the sports book, that's where the Annex is. The best tailgate party of the year. Party with the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network starting this morning, 9 a.m. John Kuhn, Rami Makloff, followed by the leadoff show with Tim Allen and Tommy Wartz from 11 to 1. Pato is the place to be today. Free parking, free Surfside drinks while supplies last, food for purchase, games, and fun to be had. And there's shuttles, too, to the game starting at 11 a.m., running every 15 minutes. So join us, the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network, the home opener tailgate party today from 9 to 1 at the Potawatomi Casino Hotel.
Last few here, baseball. Diamond Dave says 89 wins. Trevor McGill save in game 3 of the wild card to win by 1. Walk-off home run to win game 4 of the division series. Win the NLCS because of a Dodger error and a random fan interference. Win game 7 of the World Series with a Trevor McGill save again by 1. Woo!
If that's what it takes, I will be that fan.
Give me your crystal ball. Yeah, Trevor out there slapping away a foul.
We're going streaking.
Oops. 414, 160 and 2, Ms. Cy Young, and lose to the Dodgers in LDS. Yeah, okay. Amazing.
All right. Let's take a break. We'll come back. We'll check in with Rami and John, one or the other, or both. Maybe. We'll see. We'll cross over from 9 to noon on what is a state holiday for sure. Opening day of the Milwaukee Brewers 2026, dare I say, championship season. We're live from the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network studios, powered by the Potawatomi Sportsbook, inside Wisconsin Sports with Trevor and Josh. Let's go.
Hey, bring your cravings. Wendy's will bring the rewards. Download the Wendy's app today and start earning rewards. Wendy's Rewards is fast, free, and full of flavor. Get 200 bonus reward points and a free 10-piece nugs just for signing up. Earn points on every order and trade them for fries, burgers, and more. Earn free eats faster than you can say fresh, never frozen. Loyalty has never tasted so good.
Fans are 100% behind us. Probably the best fans you ever want to play in front of is Milwaukee, Wisconsin fans. They're awesome.
It's a loyal fan base is what it is.
You drive into the ballpark on a Saturday morning, and there's 15,000 people in the parking lot.
I liken it to a small town. Everybody knows everybody.
People come out to the ballpark a couple of hours before the game. They set up barbecues, and the tailgate party begins.
I don't think there's a better park or parking area in baseball than we have here for tailgating. It's huge.
To party. Why does anybody come out to a baseball game, right? Drink, party. Oh, and see baseball.
And Josh, I don't know, let this whole damn thing play.
Okay.
Might as well. See what's brewing in the parking lot. See what's brewing inside AmFam Field. Today is the day. 1:10, the first pitch. The 2026 Milwaukee Brewers season is officially knocking at our doorstep. Josh, when we were in the playoffs last year, you and I had this moment where it was like, you guys, you don't understand the impact you would have if you did this for us.
Yeah.
And it was very like, almost like we're going off to, the gladiator type thing, right?
Right.
Follow me.
Yeah. Leading.
I'm there again, man. I don't know how to quite process how excited I am for today.
For me, this is a completely different type of excitement. Completely different. This is just, that was dialed in, amped, once in a lifetime. You obviously don't let it be, but like, you take advantage of these opportunities. Opening day is like, it's like your birthday, but it's also everyone else's birthday. So everyone else is just as happy as you are to be celebrating your birthday. Like, it's just, it's a huge party. I mean, literally when we talked to Jeff at the start of the hour, and he said, like, I'm just excited for baseball. I'm excited for everyone to be able to get back to watching some Brewers baseball. It's going to be an exciting year. Boom. Nailed it. That's exactly what today's about.
That's why that clip is so perfect from Just a Bit Outside that we played there. Props to them for creating such an incredible documentary where we would be able to go in and go, I guess we could just play this whole damn thing because it's that good. But there's a few clips like that in there that really say what you just said, Josh. In that Milwaukee, the parking lot, the smells, the summer, the party, the baseball all comes to a head today as AmFam Field's gates open not long from now. The parking lot opens in about 1 hour and 20-ish minutes, I do believe. And they always seem to squeak you in a little bit early. So hopefully you're on your way. You're excited for Brewers baseball. You're decked out in your gear. Will you do us a favor today, please? We have one favor to ask of you. We know that we don't need to ask you to cheer loud. We know that we don't need to ask you to have a blast in the parking lot. The one request, please, don't be stupid. Drive safe. Don't drink and drive.
Yeah.
Every single year, there's some moron that decides that that's the right decision. It's not. Don't do it. Be smart. There's options galore.
True.
You can drink and celebrate responsibly without being irresponsible.
The amount of places that have shuttles are a ton. Our friends at Natty Oaks have their shuttles. You should be watching 9 to noon as they're getting set up right now at Potawatomi. And then the pregame show, you're going to want to be there, and then you can take a Potawatomi shuttle down. That's what I'm doing. I'm going to go down there. I'm going to say hi to the boys, and then hop in a shuttle from Pato and head down to the parking lots to see all of your beautiful faces and party it up.
You're getting to the parking lot a little late today, aren't you?
Well, what's late?
What's early?
I plan on being in the parking lot no later than 11.
Yeah, you are, because the shuttle doesn't start until 11.
Well, then that's why I'm getting there.
I'm surprised you're not there at 10, 11 in the parking lot, ready to go, setting up the tailgate.
Well, unfortunately, I have to keep working after the show, so there are some things I got to take care of first before I can get out of there. But yeah, if you're looking for a place to hang out beforehand, absolutely, you should be at Potawatomi right now, setting up in the annex right next to the Potawatomi Sportsbook. It's going to be awesome. Come celebrate opening day, baby.
John Kuhn, Rami Makloff, 9 to noon, starting at 9 till 11, when they're joined by, and I guess replaced by, Tim Allen and Tommy Wartz. The first leadoff show of the 2026 season. They hit the air from 11 to 1. If you've tuned into any of their Hot Stove Weeklies leading up to this glorious day, you will know that indeed that is worthy of listening to. They're phenomenal, and it's going to be a really, really fun season with both of those guys. The predictions are in, Josh. Many believe that this is a special season. Compares to last year. Maybe 2 people said that we're going to go backwards.
Yeah.
And the rest not only say we'll be what we were last year, but maybe there's a chance this is a special year. Today, Josh, what's the one moment where you believe you're going to be caught and go, we're back, baby?
I think it's going to be when we have that small ball, when we see them put together one of those annoying for the other team innings where the ball just keeps blooping right through the infield, and we just keep getting guys on base, and it's aggressive, and before you know it, there's 4 runs on the board, and you're going, God, where'd that come from? And everyone's just having the time of their lives.
That's so interesting, because everything that you're most excited about today that makes it real has nothing to do with the baseball. Yet it's the baseball that's going to put you over the top. And
I thought that's what you were talking about.
No, I'm just saying today in general, that's going to go, yeah, baby, we're back.
No, that's going to happen for me before I even get in the stadium. That's going to happen to me seeing the pop-up tents and the people with the first smell of the grills. I mean, it's going to hit. I'm going to have that feeling for me personally minutes into being within the area of American Family Field.
We're live from the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network studios, powered by the Potawatomi Sportsbook inside Wisconsin Sports. See you tomorrow.
Because we're not done yet.